I'm kind of old school. I want my kids to work at the shop. College is cool, but you're not going to learn anything there that you can learn here. I got plenty of guys that got degrees, and they say degrees are for thermometers, and you know where they put those, right? So plenty of people. Hey, we work in
I've never
skin.
heard that, but it's fantastic. I'll use it.
That's coming from every guys that didn't go to college. We use that one because
I like that. You're the first artist in residence here at the Andaz Hotel. They gave you that space and you had no idea of what you were going to do?
no, and they had the open-mindedness enough to not need me to give them a sketch or,
Trust you.
they trusted me, and that sometimes you can start to, well, can you change this? And it ruins the flow.
You were saying it's quite amazing to be in a hotel room. Before you used to have to hide in motels to be able to do your work. How does that feel?
Where we used to have to hide before, if I wanted to do a tattoo, I was kind of like, I hope the owner doesn't find out, they're gonna kick us out, it's a bad thing. Now tattoos look as artistic, positive thing.
Yeah.
I'm still a young artist. I'm still in a way that young kid writing on the walls. But now I'm a father, and so now I have children of my own, and I'm there for them, and I feel myself being my father in certain areas. Now it's changed to something we were talking about earlier, which is beautifying your community. Actually being of service to the community by doing artwork.
I must say, you were talking about being a father. 2 days ago, when I knew that I would have the pleasure of speaking with you, I spoke with my older boy, who's 10 years old, whose life has been transformed from beginning, I was going to say to end, but it's really from beginning to just a bit later, by seeing Exits Through the Gift Shop. He saw the movie about Banksy, and it just changed his world. And now he has become, I should probably not say it, he would hate it, but he's very interested, let's put it that way. He's very interested in graffiti art. And when I told him I was seeing you, he said, you know that exhibition at MoCA we didn't go to? Do you know there's an interview with Mr. Cartoon and Brian Grazer? Have you read it? I said, oh my God, I mean, what kind of a child am I bringing up? And so there you are, in the premium, with LACMA, the premium museum in Los Angeles, one of your greatest works, the truck being exhibited there. How do you react to that? How do you react to the fact that you now, as one of the premium tattoo graffiti artists of the Latino community, are now glorified in one of the most established forms of art in Los Angeles?
It's amazing. I still don't believe that it went down the way it did. Doing graffiti art as a youngster, you never really plan on being in MoCA, Museum of Contemporary Art. We were doing it just to look cool in front of the girls, We didn't think that we'd be in a museum, Attention to detail and practice and practice and practice got us there. Your 10-year-old even noticing myself blows my mind, where the youth today are armed with Photoshop and computers, and they can research. That's kind of what excites me about the library is, how about this for a wild concept? You pick up a book and read it. That's gonna be like old school after a while, That's how we used to have to get information. We would have to find a book on New York graffiti bombing to see what the guys on the East Coast were doing, or meet someone that lived there, or really look for these obscure graffiti zines that were out there. There was no internet 20 years ago to Google someone and look at all these things, so we've come a long way. But I think that me hand painting this mural across the street from a library really keeps it to the hands, you know what I mean? If all the computers were to blow up, you light a candle, you get some paint, and you draw.
I just, I can't resist asking you about Rivera, Orozco too, but Rivera and what he might have meant or what he means to you.
I mean, as far as Diego Rivera, I mean, I look at it in amazement, think of the political times he was painting in and all the things that were up against him just for being Latino and coming here and doing what he did, and the subliminal images in his murals to the political meaning says a lot, can make you feel shallow as an artist, but you can't compare yourself to him because he's him, and you just have to try to take it in and use what you can.
The political aspect is extraordinary.
It's amazing.
You've spoken about the importance of craftsmanship, and you said this just a minute ago. Practice, practice, practice. Work at it again and again and again.
Right.
Is this advice you would give people who are starting now?
Definitely. My advice to new people coming out is there's no substitution for hard work or time or practice. There's really no shortcuts in that. You have to just practice every day till you create your flow. And then once you get your flow, you understand that life is flow and that life seems to be moving whether we're with it or not. So letting it flow on its own is a talent in itself. People tend to think that certain people have like a magical talent or they're gifted or this and that. I tend to feel more that we're all pretty much equal and some of us find our passion before others. Or, we just find out what it is our path is. It really has nothing to do with the lottery or being lucky or a blessing or any of that type of stuff. It's, you know what, I love to draw, I do it every day, and I've been doing it for 35 years, and now it looks easy to people.
Looks easy.
Looks easy.